So before we get into this video, let me lay out some things. This is the tier list that I'm going to be using for this video. I made it myself and the tiers are as follows. Shaking, crying, salivating, I want to eat these colors / pause. Slay with 3 Ys.
Be who you are for your pride.
You're gay. You are hurting my eyes. And finally, burn it. Now, with that out of the way, I'm going to explain what this video actually is. This tier list is based purely off of my opinions on nothing about the flags other than their colors and their physical designs. It has nothing to do with the meanings behind the colors and designs or the labels and identities themselves, just purely off of the designs of the flags and my opinions on them. With that out of the way, let's rank some flags. I feel like these two are pretty clear and obvious S tier. I want to eat these colors indeed. These flags are classic and very pretty, and I think the colors work very well together. I also love how these flags match. I think it makes a lot of sense, and I think it's very cute. Those of you who have a problem with them matching for some reason, you can shut up. Disrespectfully. I don't understand your problem. I mean, geez, it's supposed to be WLW MLM solidarity, not, their flag copied mine, like some fucking 5-year-olds. Weirdos. Anyways, yes, love these flags. You see, I have very mixed feelings about the bisexual flag. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the bi colors, like the pink, blue, purple. Amazing combo. I love it in everything. It's just the specific shades on the flag itself I'm not a huge fan of. I'd say it's a solid B.
Be who you are for your pride.
Anyways. The trans flag, my lovely. I absolutely adore this flag, dude. It's so nice and simple and cute, and the colors are so nice and work so well, and just, S tier all the way. No questions asked. I'm gonna be honest, this flag is kind of just whatever. I mean, like, yes, it's the pride flag, it's the rainbow, it's iconic, I love it, yada yada yada, but like, it's just a rainbow, and the colors don't even really go together that well. But, you know, it is what it is, so B, I guess. I like this flag a lot more than I like just the normal rainbow pride one. I like how it incorporates, like, the trans flag and the black and the brown to, you know, show the other things that are in our community and what we're fighting for and things like that. And I like how the, like, arrow, for one thing, represents moving forward and progress and things like that, but also just breaks up the super bright and saturated rainbow colors that, once again, do not really go together all that well. So yeah, it's good. Solid slay tier. As far as I've been able to tell, this flag isn't as well known, but it's the flag that I personally use as somebody who identifies as queer for my label rather than just an umbrella term. And personally, I really like this flag. I can't really explain it in like a cool, proper way, but I just really like the colors. And I like it. It's cool. So, S tier, I'm biased. Even though this video is just my opinion, so, you know, that's kind of like the whole point. The intersex flag. I don't really have much to say about this one because, honestly, there's just not much there. But, you know, I think that works for this flag. Especially considering the fact that not all intersex people even want to be included in the community. I feel like it's kind of fair that their flag is simplistic. I don't really know what any of the flag means. I don't know why it's yellow and purple. I don't know why there's a circle in the middle. but like, that's just how it is. And personally, I'm just not a huge fan of yellow, so it's kind of just, yup, it's the intersex flag, it is what it is. Be who you are tier, it's fine, I don't really have anything to say. Asexual and aromantic are a pretty solid slay tier, or I guess what would be A tier if I was lame. So, A for asexual and aromantic, it makes sense. They're good flags, I like their colors, they're pretty simple, they're just very solid flags all around. Nothing too special about them, but they're good. Demisexual and demiromantic are interesting flags, in the sense that I have no idea how whoever made them came up with what they look like, but I like it. They look cool. I think it works. So, slay tier. Slay. Gray Ace and Gray Arrow are Be Who You Are tier. They're fine. They're just like the asexual and aromantic flags in a different font, which makes sense. I like them, but it's just, nothing new. So I put the trans masc and trans femme in the you're gay tier for a couple reasons that I'll explain. One is that I actually just don't like the flags themselves that much. I mean, I do. They're cute, and I like the whole thing where it's, one color on the inside, one color on the outside. That's cute and all. But, for one thing, I feel like maybe my issue with it is just that there's too many lines of essentially the same color. And also, another reason that I'll get into with the next flags. So, for now, you're gay tier. So first, I feel like I should say that I spend a lot of time on this subreddit called LGBT, which is where I learn a lot of my terms and flags, because it is a very, very inclusive subreddit, and I love it, and it's great. But for the longest time, I saw these two flags being the flags for trans masc and trans femme. I only started seeing those other two on, TikTok, a couple months ago. And since then, I've only seen people use those two flags. But for the longest time, I thought that these two flags were the trans masc and trans femme flag. So it's I don't know if there was some, stupid flag controversy that I didn't pay attention to because I hate flag controversy or what. But because of the fact that I've never even really seen anybody talk about these flags, I have to assume that most people just don't know about these flags. But these are the flags that I knew first, and personally, I just like them more anyways, for reasons I can't explain, like most of these things, but I like them more, so they go into Be Who You Are tier. See, the non-binary flag is, okay. But once again, I feel like I'm just biased because I don't like yellow that much. So it's good. It works. I like it. But just not a huge fan personally. So, you're gay tier. Genderqueer is... It's alright, but the colors compared to a lot of other flags just look so dull and dusty, and in general I don't really like how bright most pride flags are, but this one is just weird kind of saturation. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be the saturation that it is, which I think is why it's not good, even though I like lower saturation anyways. So I put it in your gay tier with non-binary. I actually really like the gender fluid flag. I think that the colors work nice together. I like that it incorporates all of the quote-unquote gender things. Like, it makes sense for what it is, and I think that personally it's a very, like, visually pleasing. I like all of the shades of the colors and everything like that. I think it all goes together. I like how it's broken up the way that it is, and I think it's nice. So, S tier. So I'm grouping gender fawn and gender fae together because it makes sense to do that. However, they don't actually have the same ranking. I really like the colors in the both of them, but the thing is that, like, I'm gender fawnit, which is different than gender fawn. It's kind of like a subtype or whatever, but the gender fawnit flag makes those, like, yellowy orangey colors at the top of the gender fawn flag more orangey pinky kind of color, which I like a lot more than the orangey yellowy that's at the top of the gender fawn flag. Other than that, I like the gender fawn flag. It's just those orangey yellowy colors at the top that I don't really like. The gender fae flag looks fine though. So, gender fawn gets slay tier, gender fae gets S tier. I adore these flags, point blank, period. They work so well for what they are. I love the colors. It's just mwah. S tier, S tier, S tier. Hot dog flag. It's cute. Reminds me of, like, kids' toothpaste and those glow-in-the-dark stars that you'd put on your ceiling. B tier. It's cute, but frankly, it's just a little bit too bright for me. That's all, so you're hurting my eyes tier, but no offense. I don't like this flag. I don't know why. I don't know if there's, like, a contrast issue, a shade issue, or if I just don't like these colors together. I really don't know what it is, but I just have never really liked the polysexual flag. So this is going to go into the burn it section. I apologize to any polysexuals watching this. It is not your fault. I just really don't like this flag. The Neptunic flag I like the colors. However, those two colors in the middle are just a little too similar. Like, they don't have enough contrast to them, and they kind of, like, blend together a little bit in a way that messes with my eyes, and I don't like it. Which is why I place it in the you're gay tier. See, I like the Uranic flag better. It has a better contrast. It doesn't have two freaking colors in the middle that look too similar. It also kind of looks like the beach, and that's nice. B tier for beach. Let's go. Literally foaming at the mouth. I cannot form coherent sentences to describe how I feel about this flag to you. Just know that I love it. Straight gay to S tier. I like this flag. It works. It's simple. It's like a solid 8 out of 10, so putting it in slay tier. I like this flag. It's really simple and it definitely works for what it is. And I just like how the circle and the feathers in the front once again break up the rainbow colors in a very nice way. So, yes, nice. Like it. Putting it in slay tier. The Sapphic and Achillean flag are so cute and so nice, and I love them so much. And Sapphic has a higher rank simply because of color preference, but other than that, they are both just absolutely wonderful. Here are their ranks. So I'm pretty sure that this bigender flag had some controversy or something and is now considered outdated, but like I said before, I don't really give a shit about most flag controversies because I think that most of them are dumb. So I don't really know what happened with it, but this is still, as far as I can tell, the most used one, so that's why it's still on the list. Nonetheless, I like this flag other than the fact that its colors are just like a little bit too like dull and dusty looking. So, yeah, it goes into your gay tier. So as far as I can tell, this is supposed to be the new bigender flag, but also as far as I can tell, it hasn't really been picked up by many people. So, like, I don't know if y'all even know that this flag exists, but I do, so I'm including it in the list because it's supposedly supposed to be the new one to replace the old one because blah blah blah, flag controversies. And I don't like it. It's okay, I guess. Maybe it's just another I'm biased towards not liking yellow thing, but it's just, I don't like it as much as the old one, even though the old one is dusty and apparently problematic. So, you know, you're hurting my eyes, here it is. Pangender flag is okay. It's cute. It's a little too pastel to the point where the colors kind of blend together a little too much, but other than that, it's good, so you're gay. It also looks like cake, which is kind of fun. Trigender is just polysexual, but slightly better. Moving on. I actually like the omnisexual flag a lot. The colors are really pretty, and there's a good level of contrast. So, good on you, omnisexuals. Good flag. I approve. S tier. It's a pastel watermelon candy. That's what this flag looks like. Nice. Ew. Okay, so that last polyamorous flag is the most commonly known and the most commonly used one, but enough sane people like myself realize that that flag is hideous as fuck. So lots of people have taken it out of their time to make different versions, and personally, this is my favorite out of the ones that I've found. So, slay tier, it's pretty. I hate to say it, but not really. The questioning flag is ugly as fuck. These colors do not go together at all. Like, I like the question mark. The question mark is fun and it makes sense, yada yada. But the colors, they're so ugly. Like, again, and I know that, like I said, this isn't actually relevant to the ranking. I don't know what the colors are supposed to represent or anything like that, but they're ugly and I don't like them. However, it is definitely not one of the worst ones, so you're hurting my eyes tier.
That's all for this video. Request flags you'd like to see ranked in the comments. Bye-bye.